Teacher Vian. If you want to learn how to communicate, how to write clearly and effectively, then this topic is for you. Before we go further, take a look at these lines. What do you observe? Correct. They are parallel to each other. They are equal. Lines go in the same direction. What if it's not a lines? What if it's a group of leaves like this? Is there any difference? Yes, correct. There is only one leaf which is not related, which is not connected, which is not in the same structure. So in order to become equal, we are going to replace it with the same leaf. There it is. They are now the same structure, the same pattern, and equal, connected to each other. In English, we need also balancing. In writing sentences, writing composition, we see to it that they are in the same pattern, the same structure, or else they went wrong. Our lesson for today is all about parallelism. What is parallelism? Parallelism is the balance between two or more related ideas, phrases, or clauses. It is also called parallel structure or parallel construction. Let's have the example in your module. The walls in my room are painted white, gray, and they are painted pink too. This is not a parallel statement. Why? Because white and gray are words. White and gray are single words. At the end of the single words, the additional is they are painted pink too. This is an independent clause. It can stand alone. So in order to make it the same, to make this sentence the same in pattern, we make this sentence into grammatically correct, it will comes like this. The walls in my room are painted white, gray, and pink. White, gray, and pink are all adjectives. There is no independent clause. In other words, when you use single words, the rest of the items should be connected and should be single words also. It means adjectives with adjectives. So they are now in parallel structure. They are now the same. Let's have another one. Some of my favorite activities are playing board games, dancing, and to swim. Is this parallel? Of course not. It's not a parallel statement. Why? If you are going to look at the encircled words, playing board games, dancing ends in ing. At the end of that, the word is in infinitive phrase. Why infinitive phrase? Because it starts with the word to. That is a preposition. Begin with the preposition to. So it does not end in ing. So they are not in the same pattern. Turn this sentence into a correct statement. It comes out like this. Some of my favorite activities are playing board games, dancing, and swimming. What did you observe? What was being deleted? The word to, which is a preposition. Okay? So they are now connected to each other. They are now related to each other. Why? Because all of these words ends in ing. Dancing, playing, and swimming. You can check your module. You look at it, try to digest. Okay, let's have this one. Parallel structure with comparison. When we say comparison, comparing. So, the example given in your module, I think multiplying numbers is easier than to divide numbers. What do you think is the statement? Is it parallel? Of course not. It's not parallel. Why? Look at the encircled words. Multiplying. And this is a participial phrase. It is in the present participle. And another encircled words. To divide numbers, this is infinitive phrase. Okay? Why it is not parallel? Because the first encircled words is in the participial phrase. Then the other one is in the infinitive. They are not matched. They are not connected. They are not in the same pattern. So to make this correct, it comes like this. I think multiplying numbers is easier than dividing numbers. So if you are going to look at, it ends with the word ing. Multiplying, dividing. They are all now participial phrase. Try to check it out again. The first sentence. There are two phrases. One is the participial phrase. The other one is the infinitive phrase. So they are not balanced. They are not in the same pattern. It should be participial phrase with participial phrase to make it parallel. Parallelism is used with elements joined by linking verb or verb to be. Example, to learn is understanding the world. What went wrong? Is this parallel? Of course not. In order for us to make this parallel, we are going to study each of the elements. Okay, let's start with to learn is. Is a linking verb. We are going to put the word to. When you use the word to, it follows by a present tense. A verb which is in the present tense. So we have to write, to learn is to understand the world. So it's now parallel. Let's have another one. Jose is a baker, not a boxing. Is it parallel? Is it correct? Of course not. It's because baker is a noun and then followed by a phrase, not a boxing. So it should be, Jose is a baker, not a boxer. So noun with nouns. Baker is a noun, boxer is a noun. That's how important parallelism is. To give clarity to your writing, to your composition. It's easier to understand, easier to read. Avoid mixing noun phrases with verb phrases. Words and phrases should not only match in structure, but also in sense. See you for the next episode. This is Teacher Fiona.